This is Bao TV.
Welcome back to Bao News Network. We are actually working on our Bao headline news report, and we're taking a look at some very heavy duty headlines across the nation. At this time, we're looking at unemployment expiring, employment benefits expiring for over 7.5 million United States residents, as well as the extra supplemental of $300 per week. That's also expiring on September 4th, and that's an additional $300 that was signed into law this year as a continuation of a previous act from last year. So this is actually a major impact, and based on the recent job report numbers from last week, the economy didn't add as many jobs as anticipated, which is going to be a significant factor considering that we're now into a major surge. Some call it the fourth surge, some call it the third surge. In any event, this is a major surge for the pandemic. So we have to take a closer look at some of the severe effects of lackluster job growth combined with the expiration of unemployment benefits. We're also going to be taking a look at California recall election, and we're also going to be taking a closer look also at Hurricane Larry as it actually makes its way inland into the region. So we're going to be covering a variety of topics as we take a closer look exactly as far as what's going to be happening going into this week. So as you can see, as the benefits expire. Here's a tweet. Ending unemployment benefits completely backfired. Austerity never works. As benefits fall and earnings didn't rise, spending plunged. And we can actually see the effects of unemployment benefits falling off the cliff while earnings stayed stagnant and spending trickled down as a result of less influx of dollars into the economy. So as we take a look at this, as we take a closer look at the unemployment figures, it's important to note that the economy didn't add as many jobs as they anticipated on the most recent jobs report. And as we go further, many people are trying to find out exactly how to tap in to so-called many of these millions of job openings that are now available. So economists are anticipating that as we go into this new zone of unemployment benefits expired, then we're actually going to be seeing possibly an uptick in job applications. Based on the latest reports, we can actually see that this is going to affect 8.9 million people who will lose their unemployment benefits. And keep in mind also that a federal eviction moratorium has also expired, and that doesn't look as if it's going to be impacted as far as extended. So there are several benefit packages that are kind of falling off the cliff at this time, and combined with the fact that there's so many people with hesitancy of sending their children back to school as a result of the uptick in cases as a result of the pandemic, then this is creating pause for what kinds of effects this will have on the economy going forward. We're also taking a closer look at the California recall election, and we see several candidates that are actually coming into view. We see that Larry Elders is actually pitching in, and he has been quite influential in the election. And as we take a look at exactly what's actually happening with the California election, Californians are kind of trying to find out exactly what is this going to mean for their everyday life. Is this going to increase the opportunities as far as jobs? Is it going to attack the issue of extreme homelessness across the state, as well as the increase in taxes, which is anticipated as a result of the new administration? So there are a lot of different issues on the table right now with respect to the California recall election, and this is going to have a major change on many of the people who live in California and its economy. Once we actually take a look also at what this means for the Californians, one of the things that we want to make a note of here also is that some of the candidates that are actually coming into view are actually bringing in very, very conservative values. And so there's going to be an impact there as far as cutting back on the influence of big government in the California economy, as well as the privatization of many of the services, as well as many other factors that may impact Californians directly as a result of possibly a new governor being actually um, installed into the California system there. So we're going to be definitely watching the effects of the California recall election going forward. As we take a look further too, we see that Elizabeth Warren has actually thrown her input into seeing that Gavin Newsom will actually have a little bit of more chance being kept as governor. And one of the tips here for Elizabeth Warren is that she wanted to highlight the fact that women's rights will be respected, children are going to be protected, and our planet will be defended. And she feels that Gavin Newsom will be a good choice for all Californians going forward. And on the other hand, one of the more conservative candidates, Republican candidate Larry Elder, he's being noted as possibly anti-vax and other issues going forward. So we're going to take a really closer look at what's going to be happening with the California recall election, whether Gavin Newsom has a chance to keep his seat, or going forward there's going to be a more conservative candidate coming in as a possible governor of California. One of the things we wanted to also take a look at too is Hurricane Larry. Hurricane Larry is actually out there in the Atlantic Ocean, and it's a very, very powerful Category 3 hurricane. And right now, Hurricane Larry is actually at 125 miles per hour maximum sustained winds, and the pressure has fallen to 955 millibars. So we're really concerned about the effects of Hurricane Larry as it makes its way. Based on the path from NOAA, we can clearly see that it will not be impacting possibly the region of Bermuda until possibly midday on Thursday. It may downgrade to more of a Category 2 hurricane, but right now we anticipate that it will intensify even further, possibly up to 140 miles per hour, or even stronger as it makes its way. But it will most likely, based on all of the spaghetti models from the National Hurricane Center, will most likely skirt along the east of Bermuda going north. But keep in mind also, one of the issues that they're concerned about is a possibility of swell and surge forces as a result of this hurricane. And as you can see, even though this hurricane is significantly off the coast of the Northeast, they're still anticipating that it may interact with the weather in the region of the Northeast, which may bring increased scattered thunderstorms and showers and torrential rain in the region of the Northeast, to even compound the additional rainfall and devastation faced as a result of remnants of Ida that had moved through the area only a few days ago. So we are definitely watching the tropics at this time to see the impact of Hurricane Larry as it makes its way towards Bermuda. At this time, it looks like Bermuda may be spared as it moves far to the east of the island. However, keep in mind that at this particular time, the span of this hurricane is anywhere from 500 to 600 miles across, and the eye is about 30 to 40 miles wide. So it's a very, very well organized hurricane, and of course it will bring additional rainfall and torrential winds, tropical force winds to the people of Bermuda. and it remains to be seen what kind of effect it will have on the weather here in the continental United States, possibly towards the end of the week on Thursday and Friday, if that will increase the likelihood of additional thunderstorms and torrential rain in the region of the Northeast. Most notably, most affected states such as Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and also New York, as well as Massachusetts. So we're going to continue to monitor the effects of Hurricane Larry as it makes its way across. And also, we're going to be taking a closer look at the economy as we continue to see the effects as far as what effects it has as far as unemployment benefits running out for millions across the United States, and also the impact of the variant surge as far as caseloads going forward. So thank you for watching Bow Headline News Report, and this is our latest report regarding unemployment benefits running out for millions across the United States, as well as the impact of the California recall election, and we're taking a look also at Hurricane Larry as it churns out there in the Atlantic Ocean. Once again, we thank all of our subscribers for tuning in to Bow News Network for our latest edition of Bow Headline News Report. Have a great day. Thank you.
This is Bow TV.